40, you are still thinking of getting a job. You are still hunting for a job. At 40, you are still hunting for a job. While others are retiring, you are still hunting for a job. You are still upgrading your certificates to look for a job so that you will be at maybe grade 12, level 12 or level 10 when you get a job at 40. If you're on a make way at 40, you are still looking for a job. See, let me tell you, job cannot make you rich. Secondly, when you die, job cannot be inherited. But if you have a business, it can be inherited. That is more reason why when people die, they are dead and forgotten. When people leave this earth, they will be forgotten. You will spend your life upgrading your certificates. Even if you are on the job, you spend your life upgrading your certificates, and after that you tender it to the management. They will add 10,000 on your salary. Maybe if your salary is 70,000, after spending like 100,000 to upgrade your certificate, after that the management will add 10,000 or 15,000 on your salary because you get upgraded. When you finish school, maybe you look for job and you did not get one, you go to masters. You do master to see if you're going to be, if you get job, you upgraded, you get your masters, and you still don't have job, and after that you still see that there's no job, you go for PhD. You get your PhD. After getting your PhD, you are 40, and when you are 40, all we are until you are still looking for job. Why should you look for jobs? And you don't even know that most of the times I begin to think why people love job. That's 40, that maybe 30 years or 35 years you'll be pouring out or consuming into somebody's establishment. Why can't you use it to establish your own organization or business and not sit for that 30 years? First of all, if you have a business that you have nursed for 30 years and you know what I don't think that business will never be an empire. I don't think any business you have and you nurse it for 30 years that of the energy you are going to pour in 9 to 5 job for another person to make gains, and you have that energy, you use it and pour on your own. I don't see the reason why that business will not be an empire. Why should you be looking for job in 30s when you know that at 30s nobody can employ you? I mean, at 40s nobody can employ you. Who is going to employ you at 40s? Have you seen ever vacancy announced that they said from 40 up? You see from 1921 to 30 or something like that. You can never see 40 up. Then why would you be faking your age? Why would you be messing yourself up? Why would you be hoping onto employment so that you make money? I hope you know that your children, if they discover that your decision is the reason why they are suffering, they will hate you the more they will curse you. I don't know if you know that. Your decision to get a job, and you relax to get a job, you go from department to department, from company to company, from wherever to wherever, from school to you hit the post, still you don't get job, or even if you get that job to be a linear job. I hope if you know that your children discover that you are the reason why they are suffering, they will hate you, they will curse you. At your 40, you should be talking of establishing yourself. Go and learn a skill. That period you use in going for your masters or going for your PhD or whatever, use it and look for a skill that you are going to learn for 1 year, just 1 year, offline skill or online skill. Use it to learn a skill or a service for just 1 year. You can devote your time in learning coding. Go and browse coding and see the characteristics of coding and see how people make money on coding. You can devote your time in learning coding with a good person, with a good company or establishment for 1 good year. If you finish learning coding, develop yourself, go for seminar, go to YouTube and make some research, go to Chrome and make some research, develop yourself further. Let me see, if you spend 2 years in developing yourself in coding, if you cannot make a lot of money, okay, let's say coding may make you mad if you don't have the brain. Why can't you go for drop shipping? If you go for drop shipping, you don't even need money to do drop shipping. What you just need is you link two persons. That's the producer or the supplier and the end user, which is the consumer. All you need to do is when you link them, you get your commission. Or you can even go for affiliate marketing. You devote time in affiliate marketing. What do you do in affiliate marketing? Also, okay, let me break it down. Also, has been in Igbo tradition for a very long time. I remember when I was in Kaduna State at Central Market Kaduna, I was working there. People that make this money makes much more money more than the people that have shop, because then Abuja is not that developed. People will be coming from Abuja to buy materials. They will drive them from gate onto your shop. They will ask you how much. You tell them. put their own money, they will say give you your money. Or also have if you affiliate marketing is also when they give you price of market. If you say you get commission 50% of commission, you can learn it to the teeth, learn it letter by letter, and if you start it, you make 300,000 every week. If you know what you're doing, what are you doing with job at 40? It's because you don't know it. Misinformation, you don't know it. You are not doing anybody's office at 40. I want you to believe that salary is a scam, is a bondage, is a slave, is something that will keep you there. And one thing you don't even know is that you always remain broke, because before salary come, you have consumed more than the salary can give you. So other on 1 week, salary can stay only 1 week. You can only be happy once that you had that alert, bam, you'll be happy. But when you remember that money is gone already, you start being sad. You'll be sad in the next 22 months, 22 days. So if you think of yourself, you know that at 40, you're supposed to pack all your documents, your master's certificate, your BSc, your PhD, and go and develop a service or skill and use it to make money, so that when you leave this earth, your children will start from where you stop. This is just an idea. Follow our YouTube channel, turn the notification button so that you will be the first person to watch our video when we release another one. Follow our Facebook page so that you'll be seeing the update. My friend, forget about 9 to 5 job at your 40. Job is meant for people that just come out of universities from 21 to 35. You quit job and establish your business. That 30 years that you use, from 40 years, that muscle that you use to pour in somebody's job is enough for you to build your empire. And maybe when you leave this earth, your children will use it and survive. Use your empire as soft landing to go higher. So don't forget to like, share, and comment on this video. See you in the next video. Stay tuned.